kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
No touchdown. Crowd, let's get it. No touchdown.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Swift will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Howell out of his own end zone. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Howell going to audible to something else. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Faking the handoff, Howell. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. Oh, some strong running. Down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On first and 10, it's Gibson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Jalen Carter in on that tackle. Second and 10. Here's Howell. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Howell throwing on third down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now first and 10. Back to the ground with Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's second and 2 now from the 3. Got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel from 3 yards out. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll try the left side with Gibson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to throw. Howell. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Well, Howell's going to mix it up here. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Commander's going to bring out the field goal unit. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They'll drop to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. There he goes, left side. Touchdown! Fell it out of field. He returns the punt 60 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And Howell will throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, Howell. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. He'll drop to throw. This one complete down the field to Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
73.
Back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Nifty move. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now they go play action with Howell.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
18, Pioneer. Warriors 17. Let's go.
Another throw for Howell.
A short throw caught by Andrews. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
Gibson will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just letting our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Here's Hurts to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
On first down, Hurts.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun on third down, Howell. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Second down, Howell back to pass. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone.
but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And McLaurin, the motion man right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Handoff for Gibson. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Powell. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, let's go.
On the option to give to Swift here. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And quickly they get to the line.
Hey, Silver. 63.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Hurts. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
73.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Accelerating, and off he goes.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good. Set. Crown left, Yanni. 63. Crown left, Yanni. Nice right. No touch.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Hey, 73. Hey, easy. 63. Bad. No touch.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Go Silver, ready? Crown left, Yanni. No touch.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Commanders, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.